EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the world's steel capital in the city of Bridges, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, and Acrisure Stadium. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Two hard-hitting blue-collar franchises, one of the better rivalries going. The Ravens and Steelers are underway. Pushing his way through.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Jackson looking to throw right away. Looking for Bateman. He's got him complete.
So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll bring up second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on. And I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10.
And all the way in for the Ravens touchdown. A big play there. His 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season.
And the Ravens march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage.
Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
23-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
A run for the first time with Bijan Robinson. Across midfield. He's on his way.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers.
Bijan Robinson, 77 yards. And the Steelers are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And we are tied at 7.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Hill shedding the tackle.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Here's Jackson.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Normally on third down and short yardage, you're thinking of throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
Now it's Jackson. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Jackson.
That's complete to his receiver, Bateman.
It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up the third down.
What do they have for this? 3rd and 11.
Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Tough spot here. 3rd down and 11.
Throwing is Jackson.
That's complete. Right again. And he'll take this to the 47, but no further as they get him down well short of the line to gain.
It's 4th down.
4th down. Here's Jackson.
Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Ravens take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal.
Extra point splits the uprights. And that makes the score 14-7.
Steelers 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last time that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
They'll run again here with Robinson.
They'll get this to about the 38.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
A give left side to Robinson.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They'll run this one right with Robinson. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. The Steelers at 13-3 now on the year. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Left side here taken in by Metcalf. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at 148-yard line and ended at the other.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Rodgers changing the play, it appears. That completes it again to Metcalf. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Steelers first down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Back to the ground with Robinson. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. Now Rodgers. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 7.
They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd.
26.
Rodgers going to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. They'll run with Robinson. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
But a spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the 2nd score there. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Again, it'll be Robinson. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Bijan Robinson, halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Steelers are an extra point away from drawing level. Boswell good with the extra point, and we are tied at 14.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Good return up past the 30. And they finally get to him out near midfield, but he's all the way across the 45 to the 46. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. From just shy of midfield, here's a 2nd and 7.
Now the first carry here for the running back. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
First down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
And now an audible here into something else. Quick strike out wide by Jackson.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the Steelers' 37-yard line.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
First down, Ravens.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down.
A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 27-yard line.
No, we changed it.
Now it's Jackson. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. 7th play in this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Jackson going to change things up a bit.
The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Jackson now.
A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's caught inside the 30. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
For us Steelers, first down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers.
And it's going to be caught by Pitts.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown.
Kyle Pitts,
As the first half is winding down.
and the Steelers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead is now 21-14.
Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation, either side of the ball.
Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted.
And he brings this one back. It's a pick six for a Steeler touchdown. Extra point now by Boswell. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14.
4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Real quick.
Going to get this one across the 30-yard line. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know, special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on third. Rodgers throwing quickly out wide. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. They're going to line up to go for this on fourth down. Rodgers stays on the field.
How about this? They'll change it at the line.
Play clock down to 5, and they're going to burn a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
Oh, they're changing this at the line.
They throw it out right complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Facing a fourth down, they come away with 18 yards and the first down conversion.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on fourth down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here.
On first and 10, it's Robinson.
And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. And now the Ravens are going to take another timeout. And that's going to leave them with just one timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back.
At the 15-yard line.
Options galore here. Second and a few inches.
319.
Robinson with another carry.
And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Robinson, he'll try the left side.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown.
Bijan Robinson
Taking it in from 14 yards out.
And the Steelers have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns.
Boswell good with the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
That's a gain of 8. Makes it 3rd and 3.
And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield.
A 5-yard gain on the play. And the Baltimore first down.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
From the gun, Jackson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 32-yard line.
That's good for a Baltimore first down. 1st and 10 at the
To throw is Jackson. The kidder here is complete. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there.
From the 25, here's 2nd down and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Here's Jackson to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
1st and 10 at the 18.
Jackson will throw again.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Steelers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
Jackson's pass intercepted. The Steelers take over 1st and 10.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10.
And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15.
145 yards rushing for him in this one as he starts to draw near to a 1,500-yard campaign. Two yards to go, 2nd down.
Again, it's Robinson. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race.
He's to the 10.
And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Bijan Robinson, 84 yards. And the Steelers will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Chris Boswell to kick off.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunate for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
Jackson. Over the middle, it's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 17 yards. And the Ravens.
Now Jackson. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown.
Cooper Kupp,
56 yards.
and the Ravens are able to cut into that deficit.
Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
The Ravens will line up for the two-point conversion.
Jackson here is going to look to throw. And they're going to get the two-point conversion, caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further.
22.
I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They want more. Here comes an onside kick. And this doesn't work. The Steelers recover it. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's Steeler football, and they have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4.
Robinson on a give right side.
20. Evades him at the 10. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 36 yards on the play.
The Steelers.
26.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
Jump out! Back north.
Now whistles here before the snap, and it looks like one of the Steelers may have moved. And they'll try again here, first and goal after the false start.
319. 319.
Hand off now to Robinson.
Ravens going to use their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Finally, defensively, they have a little clip to show positive for actually stopping him running the football.
It's been a really long night for them, hasn't it? So they got a little bit of a win there, but let's face it, the vision that he's had running the football has carried his feet to the open spaces and the big yardage all night long.
They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. Third and long coming up.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great.
because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards?
Hey, 626. Get 300. Get 300. Inside.
Now it's Rodgers. Looking in zone, but it's incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked it off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss, because as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Oh, Lamar Jackson just so electric, Charles, when he gets into open space, and we saw Exhibit A right there.
You know something? I'm standing up here in the booth next to you watching the play. He buckled my ankles on that one as well. It doesn't matter whether you're actually on the field trying to chase him or you're just watching him play. This guy is sheer excitement.
They'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down. These 2 teams met in Baltimore, you might remember, earlier in the year with the Ravens winning that game. So if they can win here in Pittsburgh, they'll be able to claim the season sweep. Here's Jackson. He finds Bateman over the middle. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
It's a gain of 6. And it's 3rd down.
Now it's Jackson. That is caught. And he will have a Ravens 1st down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard.
And the Baltimore 1st down. 1st and 10.
From the gun, it's Jackson. That's to the tight end, Laporta. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Just need a yard here, 2nd and 1.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Jackson from the shotgun. This to Laporta, right side. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds.
7-yard gain.
7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
What? 13.
To throw again is Jackson. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown. Sam Laporta from 8 yards out. And the Ravens get a bit closer. Well, it seemed like they were so focused elsewhere, they forgot about the tight end spot, and he's the one that burns him there to make this a 3-score game here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
I think there might be a little bit of defensive fatigue from those guys on that side of the ball, partner, because they've been spending their time trying to stop them from all angles. This time the tight end gets them.
Will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll try and throw for it. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this doesn't work. The Steelers recover it.
And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
They're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. On the give, here's Robinson. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Bijan Robinson, a 22-yard scamper. And the Steelers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here this 4th quarter. Now Rodgers going to shift them around.
The Steelers will line up for the 2-point.
Now they'll change things up.
Inside.
Rodgers will throw for it. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th.
I guess when you're hot, you're hot. I mean, I would just go ahead and take the extra point and move on, but apparently they've got something to prove. Almost feels like something was said this week, and they wanted to make sure that they laid it on them in this game.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
Jackson. Under pressure, they got him again. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand. Now 3rd down and very long. Throwing is Jackson. That'll be caught. It's caught. Now he's free at the 35. Cooper Kupp. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Cooper Kupp, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Ravens are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the 4th quarter after that one, CD. And well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Well, I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence, because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Get 300! Get 300! No. 319! Jump out! 26!
Rodgers looking to throw.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone.
Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown.
DK Metcalf, 42 yards. And the Steelers extend their fourth quarter lead, and they are closing in now on a 14-win campaign.
And now the Steeler offense staying out there, and they'll go for 2.
The Steelers will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Easy.
They'll let Robinson try and run. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more.
Steelers 61, Ravens 36. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
First down 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Now it's Jackson.
That's complete. Larbadan.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
First down. First and 10 at the 48-yard
And
line.
he'll indeed get him to the line and spike it here to stop the clock.
Here's 2nd and 10.
And Jackson throwing once more. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Jackson now.
He's given his target. That's complete.
And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 34-yard line. Back to throw again. Now that'll be caught by Cup. One last shot for Jackson. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to